What are some of the effective ways, or what are some of the things that we can keep doing daily to improve public speaking? And I'd answered this question last time as well. So here's a shorter version of the same answer. And I believe the way to improve public speaking is to get better with each attempt, with each opportunity that we get, to improve on what we say and how we say it, or how we want to say it. So what we say basically implies with respect to the kind of knowledge, the information, the data, our conclusion, analysis, understanding, perspective, expertise, skills, experience that we have. And it affects what we say. Now, how we say it, it depends on the style of speaking, the delivery of the message, the voice with which you are stressing on certain words more than others, how you are probably gesturing with your eye contact, with your facial expressions. How do you use all of that with the choice of words and try to project what you really want to say to your listeners, to your audience? And you might, because how it works is what you might want to say in one way may or may not be interpreted in the same manner as the people listening to you, right? So what we really need to get down to when we think about how to say it is to understand the kind of people we are speaking to. So as a daily habit or as a ritual, what I can suggest to increase or improve your content or the data or the information that you have is to be an amazing reader. Because the kind of things you read, it gets sort of filed away into your head, right? So I would always suggest read something that you like. Read something that you really want to know more about. It's not to do with your daily chores, or not to do with the daily kind of things that, that bore the heck out of your life. So nothing of that sort, something that really inspires you. And a very quick example I'd like to share is of my own cousin. He recommended and gifted her a book called The Immortals of Meluha by Amish Tripathi. And this book is a trilogy which deals with a realistic relevance to the story of Lord Shiva and how he got around. So I really loved the book. I'm not sure how many of you have read it. If yes, please do let me know in the comments down there below that you liked it or you read it, and how did you find it. And if you've not read the book, please do read it. But the point is that you read. Read something that you like, because that gives you the ideas to talk about with various people. So read anything that you like about, understand them, share it with more number of people. And perhaps you can even listen to TED Talks on YouTube, on Vimeo, or any of those such tools. Listen more, and then once you understand it, share it. For the idea of how do you go about sharing it and how about talking about it, my suggestion is watch the famous speakers, how they intonate words, how they choose inflection, how they go ahead and stress on certain ways. It's not to say that you copy them, that's not the idea, but see how they go ahead and make those points and whether you connect with it. If you do, then that is something that you might like to try and see if that works for you. Because all of this improvement is a big, huge experimentation that you are doing, right? In order to figure out what works best for you. So once you figure that out, go ahead and do more of it and try to make it as your own style. It's not to say that you copy it verbatim or exactly that way, but then it's just copying, right? So make it as your own and go ahead and give it a shot.